McFarlane.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're just showing off a little Haulathons, especially trying to get one out there. These new Turtle ones, well, reissues for 40th anniversary of Turtles from Playmates. And the search and the hunt is fun. And all the fun of hunting and getting up and trying to get stuff. And you know, the usual Walmart was a bust. Didn't get any of the Motu stuff there because Walmart just sucks. So I'm tired of these. Everyone's basically tired of these Walmart exclusive bull. Target exclusive stuff I never seem to have a problem with. Like right now you can get a lot of stuff just piling up in stores from the Motu X TMNT at every Target I'm at. But Walmart is always a problem no matter what's Motu or TMNT, it sucks. Miss out on that, but luckily enough, pre-ordered Street Sharks, thanks to Amazon, same price, whatever, it does come out till the summer. Happy with that, hope these look as jawsome as they seem to be, and they still have the mechanics, and they still have that rubbery feel to them, is what I'm hoping. And then did get the 4 figures, did get Plastic Man, have become huge Plastic Man fans in the last year, basically, and then before that, just discovering them a couple years ago. I think watching the Batman, the Brave and the Bold. And it's like, wow, this guy's cool, and then finding more about it, but he's cool, yay, he's all happy. Let's get into the haul and start showing off what we got. And let's show it off. Alright, the Sewer Sports All-Stars TMNT figures. Difference is, these have 40 years of TMNT on there. So, 40 years, sticker, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, it's those same ones you got in that 4-pack they had, like, what, last year or the year before. Missed out on it, so I'm glad that they re-released these again. And we got Skateboard and Mike right here. And he's got, like, just to show off the packaging, I like the little pictures on the art. And he's got his cool big skateboard there, which is kind of cool. Not my favorite of them, though. I was hoping to get the other 3 more than Mike, but it is what it is, because you can only do so much of the skateboard. So he's got the skates, though. That's kind of neat. And there's the back if you want to see his little stats on his little card. So it's still pretty rad that they do this still on the card backs. So we got Skateboard and Mike, and of course, we also found Slam Dunkin' Don. So he was always one of the cool ones, because like how spring back and throwing the ball, the trash can net, and then just the goggles and everything. Just an interesting look for him. And yes, there's a 40th sticker, so that's pretty neat. These were the 2 we found. So I'll post on Instagram where someone's like, hey, there's coming in. We're like, cool. Then like a week later, we're like, oh, we should look into this. And hey, there were 2 of these. NBA Mutant Basketball Association. There's info. If you want to take a look, pause if you want to read all this cool little stats for both these characters. And they're really neat little figures. And hopefully we can find the other 2, but who knows how it is. Everything's... I don't see the thrill in toy hunting. I don't understand. You want the stuff. You don't want to not find the stuff. Speaking of that, we found another foot soldier. Gonna wake up to a big surprise. Big surprise. Foot soldier with yellow-green eyes. And we also found another April O'Neil. So I guess we could finally start building an army of the Playmates foot soldiers, because I love how they look. And an army of April O'Neils now, because we keep finding April O'Neils lately. They've been hard to find, but every so often it's like, hey, there's another April. There's another foot soldier. We even found a Splinter with his cloth on us out there. They're coming back too. So there's the back of the cards for information on them. Portrait of a foot soldier. Portrait of April O'Neil. Love the art on these again, and just a big fan of those, so showing off. The art looks really cool, that old vibe there, so it looks really nice. The drawings and everything, we'll just kind of look over there for the foot soldier area, is kind of just hunched back there waiting to strike. And what's this? Why, it's April. Look at her lovely art too, very nice. It looks really cool. She looks really good. I like the ones holding the camera there, and I like the ones on top, showing off more of his calves for April, so hurrah. Good curves too, huh? Oy.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yo, 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 yo.
And this, the gold label, the Wonder Woman, just looked interesting, and mostly for the fact that this Wonder Woman was marked down on clearance for $7. So I figure, $7. She looks tiny. I like the big red breast chest plate looking thing. It makes her look like those are pretty huge on her. And then the weird helmet thing's kind of neat. And then you got Cyborg's head. The card art's kind of nice, so she looks pretty good. I like her little sword there so she can go fencing and all that. And there's Cyborg the back. So you get some pieces of him. And then looking a little back here. Don't feel like any of the other characters I care about as usual. That's the only downside of a lot of these build figures. Like, would like to build a Cyborg. Do you want to build a Cyborg? But it's like, I don't care for the other characters. But she looks interesting. Always got a grumpiest face. Good breasts, though, again. Big and red. And the helmet thing, kind of like a fish fin thing on there. And you get the little chainmail on there. A little too covered, I would say. But we can have the men run around in loincloths, and that's perfectly A-okay. But gold label again from McFarlane, and just a cheap price for this. And just keep looking at it. Look at the card art. Very nice. I like all the other gals in the background in the tower. Oh, the Big Ben, I should say. Tower observation deck. And the Ferris wheel. And then this, finally had to get her. Again, wanted to build Beast Boy, but I only wanted 2 out of the figures for this set. And we missed out on Raven. But anyway, Donna Troy, she just looked neat. And this has been sitting since the release at a Walmart. A Walmart I don't like to go to because it's a terrible location. They never have anything in stock. Like, every time you go there, it's always a mess. They never get anything new. They don't have anything Motu anymore, period. They got rid of Motu like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But this has been sitting there since, just kind of always there. No one's ever touching it. No one's ever buying it. So when we went there one day just for something, it's like, you know what? Hey, she's still there after a year or so of being released. Why not finally get her? Just like, well, we lucked out on, if you look at our video for the new Infinity Black Widow, you would see that we lucked out, and at that same location, though, we found a 2020, a Black Widow figure for like 17, so that was nice. And this place, Planet Overstock, we visit every so often when we're around in that area and in towns, these places. And they have crazy stuff on NECA. We got a lot of good NECA stuff from the Haulathon last year, when they had like just a crap load of them, so you can get extras, or you get ones you'd waited a night, like, I don't know if I want these, but then you got the turtles and certain figures, but then they haven't had anything good for like the last 6 months. But now they get like a lot more NECA, and there's a lot of movie turtles, and so that they used to be half off. Now these are just basically $10 off, but $10 off is still better than the full price for this. And I've been pushing this off, and the cool video game Sega version of Goliath, I just like that he's darker, and for me, I'll just use him as, what I want to do is, it's him in stone form. So I'm like, hey, there he is as his little gargoyle stone form, if I ever wanted to prop him up for something, or do a video or a joke or whatever with him. And then here he is, cast as stone. So that'll work. And the art on the box, as always, looks very nice. No issues. He looks really cool. The side of the box, like that little thing there. Make it kind of look like the little Sega Genesis box style. So I like that. Just show off more of the art. And also, when we got Donna Troy, well, I guess I'm getting ahead of myself here with the footage that I took, but just take a look inside here at him. He looks pretty neat. Very interesting to get that weird pixel kind of thing they do, like they did with the Turtles for the Turtles in Time a little bit. Still looks pretty cool. Goliath is cool. But this guy right here, had no interest in him. But then $20, it's like, yeah, whatever. So when we found Donna, we saw this, and it's like, it's more of a buddy of mine was like, you know what, I think, yeah, I'll get it. It's like, cool. You know, so could get it to show off, and if you need to use it for stuff for the channel and everything. We have Thylog now. Thylog, whatever the hell his name is. He's a bastard, don't really. He's just a white-haired, funkier version of Goliath for, you know, the reskin thing there, so never had interest. But he's got a very funky long blast name for his gun. And what is that stuff in the case? Anyway. But, yeah, still pretty cool. He's pretty neat. It was a shame that they did this before they started doing all the other characters. So it was kind of a pass. But he's still pretty cool. And they're like, yeah, $20. It's cheaper than it was. So not the cheapest of the gargoyles we've gotten. We still have yet to show that video of Hudson at spoilers, $10. in box, unopened, at some guy's like rummage sale. We was getting rid of a lot of figures, so we still need to get that video out. But it's not. You can put that out whenever. We can put it out whenever we feel like, because it's not really a prioritized thing. But yeah, it was the cheapest thing we ever got. It's like, you know what? Yeah, finally got Hudson. But it looks pretty cool. I like the photos. I like the pictures and the art. So he looks cool. He looks cool in that pose. When are we gonna get that tower thingy that these guys are always on? Speaking of that, don't forget to check our review on the Vows. We have a lot of fun with that one with the ladies, and then a lot of fun at the end. Oh, Goliath. Go check it out. You'll enjoy it. And then this, holy crap. I'm not a fan of the Tubbz figures, because I think the point of them is supposed to have those cool little plastic tubs to be in. But then these were a little mini puffed at Five Below, and this was the only one. I'm like, well, he's in a box, he's mini, it's Ghostbusters, it's cute. And we like Mr. Stay Puffed. We like Ghostbusters. Can't wait for the movie in a couple of days. So pumped. Fingers crossed that's good. But he's cute, adorable, and I guess he's a mini puff. He's a mini puff, basically. Mr. Stay Puft, a little mini puff Tubbz duck. That's pretty cool. And then also from that Overstock place. I mean, this just came out. There was a bunch of stuff there. They had a couple of, a lot of Toony Terrors, a lot of other things, Gremlins, Turtles, horror stuff, you name it. But a lot of stuff I didn't want, or some stuff I already had, unfortunately. But then this, we missed out on in store. We passed on it. But then a good thing, because they had like 10 of these at this place, and we picked one of the better looking ones, $7.49 for Tarman. Tarman is awesome. Amazing movie, one of the best things from that movie. And figured, I don't know, $7.49 for the Tarman. Why not? He's pretty cool from Return of the Living Dead. Great film, great character, looks nice. And now we're going to move on to this. Are we saying goodbye now? Is that it? Showing off the whole haul for this video? There is a little bit more, but I figured we could break it into a second video. And yeah, I think a nice little haul video, a little showcase to show off what we got in the last few weeks. The last month, I should say. And yeah, a lot of nice stuff. What do you think? Are you having any luck finding your turtles? Are you finding any of the foot soldiers, any Aprils? They seem to be pretty hard to come by, but we've been finding a lot more. What do you think of the DC multiverse stuff? Build-A-Figures in general? Be very interested in what you have to say. What do you think of the Gargoyles line? I really am enjoying the Disney Gargoyles line. I like that eventually we'll all get the folded wings, so that it will be easier for display. Shame they always have to be folded wings, but those wings, I know people complain about them. Look at that cute little guy, though. But they're so big and they look so good. And speaking of so good, and hey, they see those two fused together? No, it's just great art right there. Just to end it here, we're going to just show some vlog footage of stuff while we were the toy hunting. Finally got the Steels in the wild, but we already had those. And so happy to see them together. Perfect way to display them. Hello Kitty stuff always cute. And while looking for the new Wonder Woman that they have, Best Buy sold out. It sucks. Figured, well, it might be in some of the stores, so we checked some out. A lot of nice Elvira on display, so it's nice to see, you know, nice Elvira boobs just all over the place at Best Buy. If you want to see a bunch of Elvira boobs, go there, and some other NECA stuff lying around. You'll enjoy it. And then these things. I'm like, holy crap, they did a He-Man one? Call me when they get a Tilo one there. Because these look a little too cutesy and silly, but it might work for a female character. It might work for Battle Cat, or who am I kidding? I think it'll really work for Skeletor. But these are still kind of neat and iffy. I like the art on the boxes, at least. They look nice. But again, yeah, definitely would rather get, like, Skeletor or Tila or something. And then tried out the new sauced wings, giving them a 9 out of 10. Ah, they were so good. Probably some of the best ones from Dairy Queen right there. With the garlic parm. And then chicken other places. You know, Ross has been a bust lately. Especially when you see people posting stuff. It's like, man, I want those. But then this is Burlington. $1.89 for these. So they look like the old VHS covers of Disney, which is kind of neat. So they're neat. $1.89. We passed on them because basically those two boxes are just going to be sitting on a shelf somewhere that we don't need to be sitting there just taking up space. But they look kind of cute, like the Beast one I like with the burr on his head. I just hate how it's always these kind of weird designs. Everything's going to be cubed or Funko looking nowadays. And I mean, they look okay. He looks fine, but I'm getting kind of tired of like just the dot eyes and just and the flat and square bodies of everything nowadays. Like if you look at McDonald's toys now, that's basically all they are. And then friends showing off, hey, look, there's Halloween stuff still here. And it's like, what the hell? Just showing off a cute little Halloween thing. show the price, and then whoops. And just show off a little bit more. We already got her from Entertainment Earth like last year, so we didn't work with her. But there were some turtles. So Anna over there from Frozen. Turtles, I still think those look a little wonky. This was one of the only things that I was considering. It was $5.99. They're really cute. And again, the Barbie movie, these were the best versions of Barbie and Ken from Toy Story. And then just showing off Easter stuff from Ross. As I said, it was a bust, but a lot of cute, awesome looking Easter stuff. Like, had the room to just throw a bunch of stuff everywhere, would do it. And then just forgot about these Pokemon things, Pokemon Day, and then them on there. And looking for board games and stuff like that they have anime and stuff here, VHS. I'd have price books. And I'm like, I don't recall this series. It looks pretty cool. I like the old style as always. ADV films. So that was a pretty neat VHS. And you see like all these other things, but some of these get pretty pricey. Yuna, that's a good series. Hamtaro. Hamtaro's pricey for VHS. But that's nothing compared to some of the Sailor Moon ones you see. Holy crap. And just showing off there again, just to end the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Let me know what you think of the figures, what you think of just toy hunting, what you think of the bullcrap frickin' Thon from Thon. No, nothing wrong with those. But the Walmart thing was a bust again, as always. Mattel Creations. Hopefully their things do well and we look out some more Motu. I've always had no problem with them. And then apparently there is going to be a Haulathon in Target. So I'm like, okay, it happened early March the last 2 years. And now it's like, oh, it's going to be at the end of March. It's like, what? But whatever. Showing off there. Again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate you. Check out our new Gargoyle videos, our Ghostbuster videos, Real Ghostbusters, ready for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Stuff like that. We have some neat videos. Did pretty good this year. And what y'all think of the Oscars? Yay, we're celebrating on them. And again, good job, April. Although, realistically, they wouldn't have the balls to do that with a woman like they do with a male. See ya!